All right, good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, I will not be back for a couple of days. I do have a torn ligament in my knee, so I have to stay off of it for a few days. My doctor asked for a week, but I'm stubborn and I'm gonna try to be back Thursday or Friday, so we'll see how that goes. So until then, we will not have live Zooms, but you will need to rely on these daily videos to help you through all of the assignments that we're working on this week. Please understand that I still will be available if you need to text me via Remind or you need to email me in Schoology or just regular old email. So if you have questions, please ask me in any one of those platforms. I just won't be able to live Zoom with you until I'm back on campus. So yesterday I asked that you go back in and finish up your rhetorical appeals. And also, if you want to know what we're doing this week, you can always click on your week at a glance. So some things might need to be moved around, especially if I have to go through them with you. So for example, I moved this choice reading a little bit further down. We also have a football game this week, so I will not be giving you this reading assessment on Friday. We're going to push that back a week. So yesterday you had your Nearpod lesson with organizational patterns. You were supposed to go through that at your own pace and learn a little bit more about organizational patterns and try those out. And so to review, they're right here on this PDF document. And these are here for us to look at tacos in space. And so you'll have some examples here. So for cause and effect, part of his argument is this idea of a burrito or a taco, right? So what causes that? Taco Bell makes millions of dollars because anybody knows that you can really put anything into a taco, right? It says it's the fact that salsa now is surpassing ketchup is an effect of something that tacos or burritos are a part of. And then you have compare and contrast, where it's making tacos in space versus making them here on Earth. Then the problem solution. So it's about a food that deserves documentation, examination, celebration, and to be hailed as the epic that it is. So it's really praising food, especially Mexican food, right? And the history of Mexican food in the United States has bubbled up now, and so now we probably should pay more attention to all the different contributions of this culinary culture, right, as they say. And so once you've gone through a couple of those examples, I'd like for you to go back into your article, and you can use the one that's in your Google Drive that you've already highlighted, excuse me, or you can just use this PDF and maybe take some notes, but you do have a quiz today where I'm going to give you examples from this text, and you'll have to be able to identify which organizational pattern it is. So you definitely want to have this open, especially if you took notes. And then on another tab, you want to have open the patterns of organization definitions, and maybe even a couple of those examples to help you through the assessment. So this assessment verifies your attendance since I'm not on campus today, and I know a couple of you are there, so you need to make sure you get this done in class. But if you're not, you need to make sure it's done today as well, so that way I can make sure that you get your attendance credit for today. So when you click on the assessment, you have your multiple choice questions. You'll have some text examples. So you'll say start new attempt. And so you'll see it look like this. And so you'll have a text excerpt from Tacos in Space, and then it's simply multiple choice, right? So this one says what organizational pattern. So you have problem solution, advantage disadvantage, definition, compare and contrast. You have to pick the right answer, okay? Same thing going forward. Some of them are easier, some of them are a little bit longer, but you need to make sure that you have your notes available for you as you go through that, okay? So that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to look a little bit more on embedding text evidence, so we'll take a break from our Tacos in Space article. And then as you saw in the agenda, we're going to spend a couple of days where you're going to pick what you want to read, and we'll practice rhetorical appeals and organizational patterns again. in preparation for your assessment that we're going to take next week. Okay. So again, like I said, I'm not on campus. I'm so sorry. But you can reach out to me if you have questions or just need anything. Okay. All right. Miss you guys. And I hope to see you guys on Zoom very soon. Take care.